Hey folks, welcome back to LifeWalk Wellness. Today we're going to take a look at who's in control of your life. Now I get it, you're probably thinking, I got this, I'm an adult here, I'm in control. But are you really? Today we're going to take an excerpt from my first book, Finding Balance, Finding Truth. You can find it on Amazon. And we're going to take a quick look to get a feel for just how in control of your life you really are. So when was the last time you really had control over your life? So think about that right now. Was it in college maybe? You hung out with whoever you wanted to, you might have lived on your own, you were probably making some of life's big decisions on your own at that point. But were you just doing what society expected? You know, there are certain careers that are trendy at certain times. And is that maybe where you found yourself and what you found yourself studying for was today's hot career? Society has expectations of us. Maybe it was your family's legacy that you were following. Maybe your father or your grandmother or somebody has a family business and you're expected to follow in their footsteps. And so that was the direction that you went. So maybe we weren't in such control in college. So how about the teenage years in high school? You didn't have a lot of cares in the world. I get it, there was the teenage angst thing going on. But other than that, you really didn't have a lot to worry about. You were probably still living at home, probably still, for the most part, being taken care of by your parents. But maybe for the rest of your life, were you following your coach's dreams? Were you a star football player or a track star? Maybe you were on the debate team because you had certain teachers that said, hey, you're really good at that, you should do that. And so you did. It wasn't necessarily your choice. So teachers, parents, even your peers have certain expectations, and we tend to follow those expectations, especially when we're in the teenage years. So maybe it wasn't then. How about elementary school? No job, little homework, you even got to go out and play after school. How cool is that? But you were still told when to get up, when to go to bed, probably even what to eat and when to eat, when to be home. So yeah, not so much in control in elementary school either. So infancy might be the closest that we've come to actually being in control of our lives. But let's take a look at that. If you were hungry, somebody fed you. If you made a mess, somebody else cleaned it up. You didn't have to worry about anything. Everything was given to you. But then again, you weren't really mobile. Somebody had to pick you up and move you from place to place. And you never even knew, you didn't even get to choose when and where you were going to go. They would just pick you up and move you. So not even really so much in control at that point either. So if all this time we haven't been in control, how can we change that now? You're probably already in a job. You probably have hobbies that you like to do. You've got people in your life, relationships. And so how do you take control if some of those aspects of your life aren't really in your control right now? Or maybe they're just not where you want to be. So take your job, for example. If you are not in the career that you really want to be in, maybe you did at one time, maybe it worked for you for a while, but now things have changed. So how do you take control and make that change? So, you have to be willing to commit and take that first step. We talked a little bit about this in a previous video, Wellness Defined, when we were out on Lake Pflugerville. So Cyberyaker Adventures, check out his YouTube channel if you're into bass fishing, kayak fishing, all of that fun stuff. So he took me out to Lake Pflugerville, knowing that being on the water was a happy place for me. It's something I really enjoy doing. And he introduced something new to me, and that was fishing on the lake. So, I grew up fishing, I enjoyed it, that was great. And I enjoyed being on the water, but putting those two together was a whole new experience for me. And so I took something that I really enjoyed in life and combined that with learning something new. And that just made a whole lot of difference. It was a big step of just finding something new to bring into my life to make me happy. And so, that's where you want to look for wellness in your life, and that's how you build wellness. So whether it's taking that first step to find a new job, or bringing in a new hobby, or learning something new, you got to be willing to take these steps to make these changes. If you don't take the first step, it's not going to happen. So we talked a little bit about, bringing happiness into your life, finding new things to do. So if you find yourself coming home every day and sitting in front of the TV set or getting lost down the rabbit hole of social media, this is where you really want to think about bringing in those new hobbies or picking up the old hobbies that maybe you've let go of. So again, we're bringing that wellness in and taking control over what happens in our life. As I mentioned, when you make that decision to take control over your life and to do some new things, make some changes, you have to take those first steps. And making changes, the first steps are often the most difficult when it comes to making changes in your life. And that's where Finding Balance, Finding Truth came from. It actually didn't start as a book. It started as a class that I wrote. And it's a 25-step course that teaches you step by step how to assess what your life looks like now, get rid of the things that aren't serving you anymore so that you have room to bring in new things that will make you happy, that will bring you some joyfulness and some contentment in life. So, that's a great tool and a great resource to refer to when you decide to start taking these steps. Another thing is to find a buddy. Get a friend who's also looking to make some changes, and you can cheer each other on. You can work together and help support each other as you make different changes in your life. Now, once you've decided to take those steps and to move forward, just do it. Make the commitment. And as part of your commitment, I want you to comment below. Tell me, tell the world what you're planning on changing, what you're going to do next. What is the one first step that you're going to take to make a change in your life? So comment below, like, and be sure to subscribe to this channel because we're going to be digging into this a lot deeper in the future. So comment, like, subscribe, and also share this channel with your friends. Like I said, find a buddy, find a partner, somebody who can work through some of these changes with you. They're not going to want to be left behind. So invite them to like and share on this channel as well. I look forward to reading all of your comments and seeing new subscribers come in. So until then, I'll see you later.